Hello, welcome to the radio and television station, and I'm Kautri. Here comes the local news. On April 8th, the Young Entrepreneurs Association organized the 6th Provincial Young Entrepreneur Association Congress for the 2022 to 2025 term. Term 5, the Young Entrepreneurs Association gathered more than 500 members. In 2020-2021, the association accomplished the locality in the prevention and control of epidemics with Rise ATM initiative. Oxygen ATMs and many volunteer programs are highly appreciated by the community. With an action slogan, Solidarity, Development, Dedication, the 6th Congress of Young Entrepreneurs Association set out the goal of becoming a flag to gather young entrepreneurs with the core role of Ho Chi Minh Communist Youth Union and Provincial Vietnam Youth Union, diversifying forms of bringing together young Vietnamese entrepreneurs, leading on economic front, contributing to the rapid and sustainable development of the province. The Congress introduced and elected 43 members. Mr. Lê Lam was elected chairman of the 6th Association. Of dedication, many collectives and individuals who contributed to the activities of the last term were rewarded by the Provincial People's Committee and the Vietnam Business Association. On April 9th, it is expected that the first batch of COVID-19 vaccines given to the children from 5 to under 12 years old will arrive in Vietnam. According to the Ministry of Health, the vaccination for children will be implemented shortly after the vaccine testing is completed, which is expected to be around mid-April. The Ministry of Health has announced that there are two vaccines, Moderna and Pfizer, that will be given to children from 5 to under 12 years old. However, the dose for each injection of the two vaccines is different, and the age of injections is also different. The ministry requires only 2 injections of the same type of vaccines, not mixed with any mRNA vaccines. The ministry also suggested that localities strengthen mobilizing people to vaccinate to avoid omissions. Medical examination and treatment facility to review and inject basic and additional doses for people over 50 years old and people with underlying health diseases. The Prime Minister has just issued a decision approving the list of integrated online public services. Accordingly, people register for voluntary social insurance online in 2022. The Prime Minister approved the list of online public services that should soon be integrated and provided on National Public Service Portal in 2020, including registration of voluntary social insurance payment, informing information about residents, recognition of bachelor, master, doctor degrees, and equivalent degree issued by foreign education institutions for use in Vietnam, registration for payment and issuance of health insurance cards with persons who only participate in health insurance, payment in hospital fee, collection and advance payment of court fees and charges, submit petitions, documents, evidence, and receive documents, procedural notice. Thus, in addition to registering volunteer social insurance online, people can also register online for many of the services. At a recently concluded 29th ASEAN-New Zealand online dialogue, senior officials from ASEAN and New Zealand pledged to strengthen cooperation after ASEAN member countries announced plans to reopen their borders. The above commitment is part of efforts to recover from the COVID-19 pandemic, which has a huge socio-economic impact in ASEAN and New Zealand. The dialogue also recognizes New Zealand's active role in ASEAN-led mechanisms, support ASEAN's central roles in maintaining regional peace, security, and stability. The two sides look forward to speeding up the early completion of negotiations to operate the ASEAN-Australia-New Zealand Free Trade Agreement and negotiation of ASEAN-New Zealand Air Services Agreements. The European Union (EU) will hold an extraordinary summit at the end of May to discuss the Ukraine conflict and the region's energy security situation. Posting on Twitter, European Council President Charles Michel stated that EU will hold an extraordinary summit on May 31st with an agenda focused on defense, energy, and Ukraine. On February 24th, the EU have an extraordinary summit on Russia-Ukraine crisis, which approved a package of sanctions against Russia. The war in Ukraine and the EU's anti-Russian sanctions are expected to cause European growth to plummet. The crisis caused Eurozone inflation to soar 7.5% from the same period last year at a record high, while consumer confidence plummeted. That's all for today. Thanks for watching and goodbye.